and I think they're interesting. I worked on some of these for a long time. So the top one, global statistical patterns in terrorism and war, I've been working in that area for almost 12 years now. It's been a very productive and entertaining side project that keeps turning out new results. Most recently, trying to make quantitative forecasts about rare events, where rare events can be things like a terrorist event that kills as many people as 9/11 did, or a war that kills as many as World War II did. Those are rare events. We've only had one of each of those. But can we say something about the probability of those? So we have some papers there. I'll tell you a bit more about a project that I started when I got to Colorado, which was digging into data on competition. And I got interested in that in part because the data for terrorism and war, it's OK, but there's not that much of it. And there's an interesting question of, can we learn something from more controlled forms of conflict and competition that can help inform our modeling efforts when it comes to things like terrorism and war? And then finally, thinking about human social dynamics in online environments, there's just so much data coming out of these tech companies on what we as individuals do. Our phones are great little surveillance devices, and you can learn a lot about the structure of society and how people really behave by thinking about developing methods to analyze that data. On the biology side of things, I've been working in this project thinking about fundamental models of macroevolution for, let's see, about 8 years now. Most recently, with one of my students, Lauren Shoemaker, we started thinking about whether or not some of these big models can say things about smaller groups of species like horses. So that was quite a fun project. And more recently, in part because there's great expertise at Colorado I've gotten sucked into, willingly I should say, working on human microbiome data and also synthetic biology, which is a lot of fun. OK, so I want to give you a little taste of this because it's really fun. All right. So this is joint work with Cirrus Merritt, who graduated with his PhD